Welcome to a new video. With over 8 billion people on the planet, it's no surprise that some individuals have unique physical traits. In this video, we will be discussing rare diseases caused by whiplash. We will also be introducing you to the top 10 individuals with rare physical traits that only occur once every 1,000 years. If this is your first time watching our channel, please consider subscribing so you can stay updated on our latest videos. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Number 10. Beatriz is a 22-year-old woman from São Paulo, Brazil. She suffers from a rare skin disease called giant congenital birthmarks, which affects only 1 in 500,000 people. Over 80% of her body is covered with these birthmarks. When Beatriz was a child, she was nicknamed the Salia Dalmatian due to her predominantly black birthmarks. However, her family always supported her and encouraged her to be confident in her appearance. Even though Beatriz underwent multiple surgeries, it still wasn't enough to eliminate her birthmarks. She chose to accept the reality and love herself just the way she is. Her boyfriend also accepts her birthmarks and fully supports her. Despite being bullied, Beatriz loves nature and animals. She dreams of working with monkeys and other animals at a zoo. Number 9. The average waist size varies depending on various factors. The average waist size for women is said to be between 70 centimeters and 80 centimeters. However, a woman from Myanmar, 29, has an estimated waist size of only 34 centimeters. For some reason, some people think that she is, although many have claimed that she achieved her slim size through photo editing and other extreme measures. She has achieved this body shape through a natural and healthy lifestyle, and has never used a corset or lowered her ribs. The record for the world's first waist was held by Ethel Granger of England, and Ines Book, who wore a tight corset for many years, never had any measurements taken, so this record was held by Ines Book, who said she had not had surgery to remove the waist. Number 8. Manpreet Singh stopped growing after turning 1 year old. Even though he is 26 years old now, he is still as tall as he was when he was a toddler. He suffers from a rare growth disorder and his mental age is that of a toddler as well. He is from India and his height is only 58 centimeters and he weighs only 6.8 kilograms. Medical professionals find his case to be a mystery. Doctors believe that he may have Laron-type hypoglycemia, a genetic disorder that causes a hormone deficiency, but they say that, without effective testing, it will be impossible to pinpoint the exact cause of his disorder. Manpreet lives with his parents and older siblings, and despite the hardships, he is loved unconditionally by his family. He is unable to walk or speak, but he communicates with his family through gestures. He will have to live with this growth disorder for the rest of his life. In his village where many Hindus live, Manpreet is seen as an incarnation of God and the people call him Baba, say Baba's Baba. His mother said that her son was a blessing from God. Number 7. Sierra is a young woman residing in North Carolina who has a rare skin condition called GCM, giant congenital melanocytes. This condition causes her to develop numerous birthmarks all over her body. Sierra has been living with this condition since her birth. During her childhood, Sierra had to face the cruelty of being mocked and bullied by her classmates due to her appearance. Despite the emotional hurt she experienced from being called a dog, Sierra has learned to embrace and appreciate her body and love herself. Nowadays, people who are aware of her condition are more considerate towards her, but it's still challenging when she has to meet new people in unfamiliar surroundings. Number 6. Alpit was born with a rare disease called prolapsed heart, which affects 1 in 500,000 people. In this condition, the heart protrudes outside of the ribs, making even the slightest shock potentially fatal. Doctors warned him that he had little chance of survival, but fortunately, on his 18th birthday, he received medical advice. Though he enjoyed sports like any other child, he had to take special precautions to protect his skin as the disease increased his risk of developing skin cancer. His heart was covered by only a thin layer of skin, making him prone to injuries and infections. Despite the warnings from doctors that he could die at any time, Alpit did not succumb to his symptoms. He even appeared in various media to raise awareness about his illness. Number 5. Ashley is a resident of Peachtree City, Georgia, and she suffers from a rare electronic disease called progressive fibroplasia FOP. This condition affects only about 800 people in the world, causing their bodies to become like living portraits. In Ashley's case, her muscular human body turns into hard bones, which eventually restrict movement and form a second skeleton. She was diagnosed with FOP at the age of 2.5 after undergoing a surgical procedure to amputate her right arm. It was later discovered that she was misdiagnosed and the amputation was unnecessary. Ashley's condition caused her to lose the ability to move her legs and her body was gradually becoming paralyzed. Despite this, she decided to live her life to the fullest and experience as much as possible. She goes surfing every year and learns to skateboard as part of her plan. Ashley hopes that one day a cure will be found for FOP so that no one else will have to suffer as she has. Number 4. Mandy Sellers, an Andalusian woman born in 1975, however, her life has been challenging due to her medical condition. She suffers from a disease known as Pratus syndrome which causes excessive growth of bone, skin and other tissues. This condition caused both of her legs to become abnormally large, particularly her left foot, which grew larger than her right over time. In 2010, her left leg weighed 110 kilograms, but in 2013 she developed neovascular disease and had to undergo left leg amputation, making her wheelchair-bound since then. It was later discovered, on a British TV program, that her condition was not actually Pratus syndrome, but a mutation in the PIK3CA gene. In 2016, Mandy was prescribed rapamycin, which helped to reduce the size of her gigantic feet to some extent. Despite her medical condition, Mandy is famous for appearing on TV. Number 3. Felix was born on May 19, 1858, in Mantoida, Wisconsin, with a rare genetic disorder called Alistlo syndrome. Despite his condition, he participated in charity work and helped people with similar conditions. Felix had the unique ability to stretch his skin as if it were rubber, which made him popular as a rubber man. However, he faced competition from James Morris, who was also known as the Rubber Man and performed internationally in the 1880s. Colleen Louisiana Anna, who had 3 daughters, was known to be discriminatory towards people with physical disabilities. Although such discriminatory attitudes have now been abolished, it is still a subject of debate whether people with physical disabilities should use their unique characteristics for entertainment purposes. Number 2. 3. Michelle Kish's parents noticed that something was wrong with their daughter when she was born with facial abnormalities and short stature. After being diagnosed with Hallermann-Streiff syndrome (HSS), a rare genetic disorder, Michelle has faced many difficulties including being mistaken for a child by others around her. HSS affects the growth of the entire body, including the craniofacial condition, and can cause the jaw to become smaller and the body to protrude forward, which can be dangerous and lead to short stature. Despite undergoing many surgeries, Michelle still faces challenges due to her condition. HSS is an extremely rare genetic disorder with an estimated incidence of only 1 in 1,500,000 people. Despite her struggles, Michelle remains strong. Number 1. In 2012, Tina began experiencing pain in her nose and went to the hospital for diagnosis. However, the cause of her discomfort remained unknown until 2014, when it was discovered that she was suffering from rhinocerebral mucormycosis, a rare and serious fungal infection. Despite undergoing radiotherapy, Tina ultimately had to undergo the removal of her sinuses to combat the disease. She decided to become a public advocate and went on to appear on various TV programs to raise awareness about the disease and promote early detection. We strongly encourage everyone to seek medical attention if they experience breathing difficulties or chronic lumps in their sinuses. Additionally, it's essential to get a second opinion if the diagnosis seems unclear or uncertain. If you know someone with an incurable disease, kindly let us know in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Thank you for watching, And we'll see you next time.